Well, as we are off and underway here, you see the IFMAR official allowing the cars out. And again, you'll notice they're going out of what I would say out of order. That is because they start with car 7 in this round. They go 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we assume in the next round they will go with car 9. And in the final round, I'm assuming they will probably go back to start with car number 1, in which they started with in round 1 of qualifying to let them out on the track. And basically because everybody is essentially on their own clock, not essentially, they are on their own clock. They're trying to space it out to where everybody's not bunched together and everybody can have a clean start to the race. But as you can see, it doesn't take long for everybody to just kind of start bunching up once again. Everybody making their first lap here in this one. This is race number 6. Race number 7 will be coming up next. We are at the halfway mark here of round number 4 of qualifying. 3 rounds today and our Super Bowl.
Mr. Miller, we will be able to later on say which brands the drivers run for, but we don't actually have like a list of them. So for these lower heats, we're not entirely sure.
Oh, I see. I misunderstood the question.
Yeah, but no, heat 11 and 12, we should definitely be able to do that.
As they're working their way around here, little these drivers get a couple more laps here. It looks like Walter Diaz is going to be out front leading the way, 23-7-16.
We are 2 minutes in following Walter Diaz as he goes around the track. He is currently on a 23-7-14 pace. Obviously, he's going to have to pit, but he is currently on that elusive 23-lap pace. We actually almost saw a 24 yesterday, I believe.
Yes. There was actually, in heat 11 or 12, we saw several drivers start out and run a pretty consistent, what it was estimated to be a 24 pace until 24-lap pace until right at the end.
Right, when they were in their pit stop.
Yes.
But yeah, I want to say Andy Moore ran in 03. Like 23-7-03 like that in the third round. He was the fastest run of the day. I guess we could look that up. We have the internet, don't we?
We do.
It's weird how that works, right? Oh, he ran a 7 flat, so he was really close.
Walter Diaz going to be out front here in this one. 23-7-15, his pace. 1/10 of a second ahead of Tim Moylan. 3 minutes down, 4 to go. Rino Lino in the number 3 spot. Uriah Murnan in the 4. Now watch Kenji Taira. Kenji Taira is one of our drivers here. He's in race number 6 that we saw some fast pit stops in 11 and 12, but out of race 6, Kenji has the fastest pit stops of anyone. As we watch here the Pico America pit lane, we'll keep an eye on when he comes in for fuel. As he's crossing the line here, it looks like this may be Kenji coming in right. Nope, that is not Kenji coming in right now.
That was a fast pit stop there. That may have been Walter Diaz. 18.4 fast lap, Walter Diaz. That's a quick lap.
As we're waiting for Kenji to come around here, it looks like Kenji going to go on by this time. And here comes Kenji. He is in and wow.
See, that's one where they throw the car down.
Yes.
Authoritatively.
Wow. 4.4.
You weren't lying.
4.4. Wow. And I tell you what, all 3 of those guys, Lino, Taira, and Moylan, with 4-second pit stops. Pretty quick.
It's a big deal
here for these guys.
Let's see Uriah Murnan coming as well. You would think that an engine guy would have a quick pit stop to have it all figured out. Those are things that engine guys care about.
Ooh, rough one. 5.7.
5.7? Not making it happen. Yeah, he's got his engine specialist. He needs a fuel tank specialist. He needs more of the above.
So I think Kenji, as of right now, from what we've seen, has set the fastest pit stop. This was a pit stop challenge. I believe he has set the fastest pit stop we have seen all weekend long. With a 4.430. That is one fast pit stop
Yeah, and he had it where his pit guy throws the car down with 30. I'm telling you, it has something to do with the fuel tank. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it shakes the transponder.
Something.
Maybe
Something like that.
Picks it up quicker. Diaz out front leading the way, 22.704, 4 seconds off a 23-lap run. So right now he's 3 seconds off of Leonardo Vargas' TQ time. After the pit stops, Tim Moylan, the Australian driver, in the number 2 spot on a 7:05 pace, 5 seconds off, 23-lap run.
Someone in the chat room said it is pronounced Rino.
It is.
Yeah, you were saying it correctly. I screwed it up.
There you go. See? Reno.
It's because there's no H.
That is true.
That would be Rhino. We are now following Walter Diaz again because he has been leading basically almost the whole race. He has another 18.4, so he's had 2 18.4s so far. He is currently on a 22.702 pace, which is actually not good enough for TQ. So just like we were talking about earlier, running into these later heat, it's getting harder, increasingly harder and harder to beat TQ's previous race.
Well, we were talking about Reno as well, and it looks like, unfortunately, Reno is out of this one. He was a contender yesterday in this heat, and another DNF.
Yeah, that's no good.
I'd be curious to find out what the cause of all the drivers' DNFs are this morning. Flame out engine trouble?
Yeah, I bet it's engine stuff a lot.
35 seconds left to go in this one. Walter Diaz going to be out front. Moylan in second. Blake Bell third. Blake Bell, the Canadian driver, he had some tough luck yesterday, one of the rounds. Came back swinging in the next round. He's sitting third right now. Diaz, the American driver, making his way around down the front stretch. We're looking at your leader right now. He's got a clear track ahead of him and behind him. Through the sweeper he goes with 12 seconds left of that master clock. He's on a 22.701, even right now with TQ pace.
That's what I find so interesting, too, about the way that we run the world. So, you know, we have 4 or 5 or however many days of practice. But, you know, considering in these first rounds of qualifying, you see a lot of engine problems and things like that. We don't have practices before the first qualifier of the day. So these guys are just kind of throwing their stuff out there from the night before and hoping that their tune works. And I just think that's interesting.
Yeah, that's. I guess I'd never really thought about it, but you're right.
It's just, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Well, Walter Diaz going to take this one, and look at this on the last lap. A 22 and a 7 flat .5. That is going to be new TQ right there. And it is going to take a blistering fast 22-lap run to beat that, but I think it's going to have to be a 23-lapper for the 22 7 flat .5. Moylan with a 22 7 flat .8. Blake Bell with a 22 707 rounds out your top 3 here in race number 6. Race number 7 coming up next.